Alright guys, so we have this PC here. It's an old office computer. It's used for like, just regular documentation, schoolwork, stuff like that. But now it wants to be upgraded into a gaming PC. So what we're about to do, we're about to go ahead and clean up some of these parts. We already gave it a good blowing.
So the next step will be get some alcohol and just clean up some of these other components that's inside of that case.
I haven't run into this issue though. When I do power this on, we get a post, everything comes on. You see fans working, we got lights. But when we come to the screen here,
you will notice that we're getting a black screen and nothing is showing up on our monitor. The HDMI cable is plugged in, but I noticed that while we were getting no images, that the computer itself would power cycle every 30 seconds to a minute, and I was just kind of confused when I first ran into this issue. But as you will see later on in this video, that we actually got that issue fixed and was able to upgrade the computer. But back to the video.
Look at that crusty old thermal paste. It's disgusting.
So I noticed here that before I decided to clean up the CPU and repaste it, I noticed that it was some crusty thermal paste that was there that had like some black cinch marks. So we just grabbed our 91% isopropyl alcohol, cleaned up that fan, as well as our CPU. And now we finally get to see what we have up under the hood. We're rocking our i5 6500. Repaste our CPU. And lastly, we add our addition of our graphics card. So the issue that I mentioned earlier, we were able to fix that issue, and all we had to do was go up under the hood and reset the CMOS battery in order to reset those BIOS and for the computer to automatically synchronize and update the BIOS with the current graphics card. So now, time for testing. Alright guys, as you can see, we've decided to test GTA for the first time. Again, this is the i5 6500. We just walked around the city of Los Santos, slapping pedestrians and getting into gunfights. And as you can see, that our temperatures held up pretty well, with single player GTA. We also tried the 5M version and it also maintained these temperatures. And this is also at the low graphical settings. So you can see, as in with high gunfight, it maintains low temps and averages around, I believe, 56 or 50 FPS. It's not too bad for a low budget, office PC upgrade. But the next game we decided to test is Modern Warfare 3. So this here we had a lot more issues. As you can see, that we're only able to push out 39 to 40 FPS. We weren't able to consistently get 50 FPS. But again, like you said, this is an 8 GB system, and shocking enough that we were able to get this type of gameplay. As you guys can see, that we only maintain 41 FPS, but the temperature still maintained good temps. Did a pretty decent job, low settings, and I was able to still get an enjoyable play out. But the next game was something more modern. We decided to play Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We saw that was pretty popular within streamers, so we just wanted to see if an old system can play a modern game in 2023. And as you can see, it's definitely good push to the test. We had a lot of latency, a lot of straining within the CPU and GPU. Well, mainly the GPU, as you can see, is maxed to 100%, raising those temps, and we only were able to get 40 FPS out of this game as well. But as you can see here within the gameplay, I was able to give me a kill at Sissy, and it wasn't that bad of a experience. But definitely, like I said, the 8 GB, probably the 16 gig system will definitely run a lot better. Lastly, we decided to test another popular AAA title, which is Apex. And as you can see, we're actually in low graphics settings. We're able to maintain at least 60 FPS within here. So, with the AAA titles, it seems to handle itself a lot better in older games. But of course, as you guys seen within Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it definitely maxed out the GPU and definitely gave a lot less FPS than we did have here. But this was actually an enjoyable play, and we actually were able to attain a dub. So hey, for an older system, you can't beat that. You know, we were able to upgrade this office PC into a gaming PC for no more than $100, and there you go, guys. It can handle most games in 2023. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and make sure you stay tuned for more build videos and gaming content, and just tech videos from RTC PCs. We out.